Hello and welcome back to part 7 of the Titanic build. For those following along, still box 1, bag 7, page 142, step 189. We are again working on the second slice of the boat, ship. Here's where we were when we left off. Again, the first slice of the boat is sitting offshore somewhere, as we won't be needing it for quite some time. And it looks like I don't need this for right now, so we'll slide that to the side as well. And we'll get to building. Okay. There's our. Readjust you. Get some more. Get some more table view. There. And then, yes, that was a step. Exciting, I know. Okay. Use that as a guide. Is that just happen to go exactly? Okay. Use that as a guide to that. That goes underneath there. I believe we're going to be doing a lot of the outer skin of this part of the ship today. And one of those. One of these short pieces. 2 of these white dots. Let's see what's new. Overhangs by 1, okay. Alrighty. And that goes there. And a dot there. One on the end here on the overhang. Okay. Brick. 2 of these with the hole in the middle. 3 of these T's. In purple and 1 in black. Okay. Isn't this interesting? Okay. The black one on the inside. And then you use the maroon ones to go out to the edge. That goes there. The black goes there, okay. With a hole in the middle. there. And the 3 is one of those uneven steps where you just take one little piece. Okay. One thin curved exterior piece. One more dot. Okay, start on this arm here, the small arm. It's the curved piece like so, and it's already built up, just ready to accept it. The dot and the spare space in the corner. Slide in this empty chasm that will lock those 3 in. Some more finishing touches here. Some finished plates. It's a square. That's a square, not a rectangle. That comes out of this pile. These interesting curved pieces. 3 of the maroon plates. That was almost bad. Maroon plates. One of these 1x1 plate. Caps one of my plates. Okay. Now, continuing our fit and finish. The 2x1 goes there. And then this one goes across here. Then use these to build, place to build down. Should be 3 of them. Yep. And then touch the bottom and overhang. Put the curve facing out. Where's the connector? There it is. And it should have one extra empty space on the bottom. Just a little plate in there to make it even. And now the boat comes back to me. And of course I have to go all the way around, and learning what I learned last week, I'm gonna move this towards me, and instead of trying to be a camera show off, I'm gonna we figure out how this goes on. So many vulnerable places, so many ways to get this on. Well, that went better than, actually it did go better than I expected. For now, we'll see how that continues. Just do a little damage control check here. That side still looks swimmingly good. Now some more table building. thicker black curved piece. Two of this part's whatchamacallits. Square pieces. Two yellow plates. Two maroon curved pieces. You want the black one. One tan strip. Two blue ones. And two of these tiny blue ones. Okay. Again, all one monster step. Take that. This is on one edge. Look at that, a 6x6 plate, just like you start your mosaic tile on at the exhibit on. Okay. And then that gets on top of that with the tan one, because that one is a little bit taller. Yep. Okay. Work it that way. Leave one empty. Okay. The two maroon ones. And the black one, which will have some overhang. Should have been flush on them. Slide that over one. Slide that over one. Slide that over one. I'm still wrong. What did I do wrong? I can't slide that over anymore, can I? No. Get these off and we'll start again. Let's step again. I must not be visualizing this right. Try it like that, because actually I have one complete row, two there and then one there. So try that. The purple one, and then the black one. Okay. Turn it over. We'll second and third studs. Get a little extra support. to me. Fine. Okay, the black goes there. Trying to visualize this a minute. Okay, that goes on the end there. Okay, try that. That doesn't look right though. It just doesn't look right. I think it actually goes on, yeah, on that plate. Now, this weird, those weird pieces that it's like, may have helped me if I would have put, I'll get, try to overhang it. Is there room for one of these on this side? Doesn't look, something looks off, but then this here, and that there. That's not a very well drawn diagram, but I'm going to go with that for now. We'll see how that turns out. Because we're going to find out right now. It goes, all right. For lucky, it should. Snap in right. No, that's not right. That's fighting me too much to be right. There's the clips. That'll give me a clue. Well, the clips are lined up right. Yes, I should hang down. Should be enough. Ah, that is right. It takes a little more force with that clip, those two clips to connect. Or does it? Not totally sold on it, but that should overhang a little bit, yes. Still not sold on it, but we'll, you know. And now I'm pretty sure we're gonna do the same thing on this side. So So this video is already starting to run longer than I'd like. I'm just gonna, and you saw the first slide. I'm gonna try to do this one a little bit to my parallel, probably a little bit faster. Oh, I'm dreading this. I'm so dreading this. Okay. Woohoo. Why this part is confusing me? So on both sides, I got confused by this. More confusion time. It's just a weird part of the build. Okay. Now we'll see how this goes. Remember, it's first I'll hold it up and see if those rods do line up. I dread this again. Sometimes the stuff you dread goes the best. Hey, and there's the other side. And now we can do our next part. I can see on the table I've got about 3 zillion of those little L brackets. Build 2, warning, Roger Wilco, warning, build 2. Each one gets okay. Barrel, block, barrel, block, barrel, block, barrel, block. Okay, got 2 of those started. And extend these out. Each block gets an extension. Let's show you one. Okay, each one needs more. Each one gets 8 of these. Not you. Get down your own hidey hole. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8. Move 2 of those down. And each one gets 2 barrels. That's good. I only have 4, so. Okay. Now the pattern is Turn is first. Extend each one of these out. There. And now I can start to add the pattern. This time the pattern is first the barrels in the 4 corners at the 2 ends of the the gray rows, the non-build-up rows, but they're lined up with the barrel's already there. And then alternate. Leave 2, install, leave 2, install, leave 2, install, leave 2. Oh, and finish the white row. That'll help this make more sense. Now the white row goes all the way to the other end too. Now we can start to add the pattern. 2, install, 2. Let's hit them right directly under. Secondist. 2 under. Now, pattern, leave 2, leave 2, leave 2, leave 2. Oh, that's so good. We'll click on this row. Okay. Got a nice pattern going there. Again, I'll just show you one. Continue that pattern. Each one gets 4 of these plates. 3, 4. 1, 4. For sure, I'll have left are those little brackets, and then 10 are the curved and 2x1s. Each one gets 10 of those. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then square it off when I don't count yet. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Two, 4, 6, 8. Works out perfectly. Now the pattern. Skip again. This time on the these plates, you might ask, go in between them. Over the dust, or 4 to 5 before. Okay. And we may have our first piece on the floor count. There. Now the other one. Bloop. There we go. Put this 5 pieces down so they're easier for me to get to. This all on most. There. 2, 3, 4. So again, this one, so you can see how it's forming. Then each one gets really? Okay. Okay. Each one first, we'll do repeat 4 times. 5 of those. a double cheese wedge, which would attach these little L-shaped brackets to. The ones that I'm going to speculate will be portholes. A nicer way of saying it, build 20, yeah. Gonna be at this for a while. Just building these. Make sure I remember the let's go on the flat edge. Build 20 of these, okay. Well, that's 2 of 20. You guys out of the way, bring you guys in. I'm gonna have enough to do. Okay. There's a slight difference. 10 of them go on the first 10 go on this double cheese. 1, 2, I built 2, that's 2, 4, 6, 4, 6. Come on, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on. Should be one more you here. I'm not seeing. I built 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sure, I'll turn up, or maybe another trip to the floor is needed. I'll be the oh, there it is. Saved us a second trip to the floor. So I'll stop after building the first 10, since they are different. That's more along with the directions say. It's gonna be a pain. Tell. There's 3. Yeah, you go there. Four. Five. There's the first 5. I can. And these go not how I would have expected. So you get no benefit from the. Let me just go in this, fill in this blank space in the middle. Go around there. You knew the last one would, decide to not cooperate, wouldn't you? You were built, you just didn't want to cooperate. You had to be a show-off. The other 9 just slid right on into their spots, nice and easy like. But no, you're gonna be a pain in the rear, aren't you? And if you thought that was exciting, the next set of 10, instead of using the double cheese, which I have to stack 2 by 1 place there first, then start. So, just start sitting here and stacking. 3. 4. I don't want to make too many because these are a pain to separate. 5. 6. 7. 8. Oh, it's gonna work out perfectly. 9 and 10. Now we start adding our little bracket pieces onto that. Remind myself they go on the top or the bottom. And they officially go on the bottom. So, makes sense. 1. 2. So when it says when you go there had to be a more efficient way of doing this. I mean, not, putting these 2 pieces together, but some alternate pieces that could have been used that would have made this a little less tedious, less fiddly with the teeny tiny bits. As people with big fingers. Messing around with the tiny pieces is a special punishment. Okay, that's the first 5. For our second row. And these slip over at that one. Okay. Now, the other one. You only like, you have to do this, there's only like 4 pieces left in the bag. Well, 5, but I'm sure that 5th white dot's probably a spare. So it says probably 4 pieces, 1 step after I finish these off. There's 1, 2, there's the ones coming in, okay. To be treated. Three. Come on. Get in there. Okay. Pieces, enough pieces to make 1 more. Then probably one goes on each side, and then there's 2 pieces of trim work. Or maybe the trim work goes on here first, and then one of these goes on each side. We'll see. I can easily see a piece of that going on each end of these first, and then those going on to the main ship. Okay. There. Oh, they don't go where I thought they were going to go. Well, one does, actually. But this goes on each side with the double, with the pins up. So set them here with the pins up, the studs up. 1 on each side, they're both identical, so start them so they go. They're gonna be, they're exactly the width of this, the length of this section, so. On that, my side, ooh. I'm really going to break that down into 2 steps, but it is the end of the bag, okay? Where these 5 are exposed. I'll finish that up. And then it says there's a place. Let me visualize. Hang on a second. There's a place for this, it says. Oh, right there. You dug dirt. You cause the piece to come flying off with you. Again, is it really port and starboard? Or is it helpful and fight you every step of the way? Because now I'm missing. There was a 4-pin connector before, but now I'm missing a piece. And that's coming loose. It's all coming loose, like people. My ship. Better cut the video before I start cussing. Let's install one last piece, they said. It'd be easy, they said. It's all coming apart. You piece of cow manure. Well, I'm going to cut the video and I'll show you this when I start the next section.